Is that it?
That's it. All that remains of our collective fortune.
Well, we're stuffed.
Totally stuffed.
Like a kipper.
7 kippers. With scrambled eggs and bacon and mushrooms on the side.
Paul, are you thinking about breakfast by any chance?
I'm dreaming about it, actually. Can you not hear my stomach rumbling?
No more than usual.
Yep,
Hi. How much are your blueberry pancakes?
$4.50 a stack.
Right, we'll have 1 small orange juice and 7 straws.
If we don't get some money soon, we're never going to make it to LA. Well, has anybody got anything that could even be roughly described as an idea?
If they made elephants smaller, you'd have more chance that your parents would buy you one as a pet. Oh, not that kind of idea.
Look, there's only one thing for it. We're just gonna have to get a job somehow.
Yeah, and that's just so easy when you're a complete stranger in a tiny town in the middle of America.
Your juice, your straws, and your new job. Enjoy.
Thanks. Local summer camp requires temporary counsellors. No jocks, crazies or airheads. Apply to Blair Beasley, PhD. What a fantastic service.
1, 2...
Hey, what happened to 3?
I don't know if I want to be a counsellor. I just ain't that great at solving other people's problems.
No, just at causing them.
Bradley, it's not that kind of counsellor. It's just their word for the people who look after the kids at summer camp. It's like being a redcoat at Butlins.
Yeah, but without the red coat.
Oh, that's a shame. Reddy's really looking good on me at the moment.
Got to be worth a phone call.
Yeah, absolutely. Has anyone got a quarter?
Camp Elysium. Proprietor Blair Beasley, PhD, cogito ergo sum.
Blimey, you can say that again, mate.
No, I don't think I can actually.
What does it mean?
Roughly translated, he who pops last, pops loudest.
Ah, I thought I recognised it from somewhere.
I'm sorry, but in what possible sense is this a camp?
Where are the tents?
Or the shower blocks?
Or the cow pads. Well, you can't have a campsite without cow pads. It'd be like having a cheese and pickle sandwich without the pickles. Or the cheese.
Well, maybe they have a different idea of what camping is here.
I don't know about you, but when I went away with the 27th Lewisham Sea Scouts, well, we didn't quite feel the need to bring our own library.
It looks more like a university than a kids' camp. This Beasley bloke, he does know who we are, right? I mean, he's not expecting proper teachers or anything.
No, of course not.
You didn't perchance spin him that old yarn about you being at school with Prince William, did you?
Yeah, like I would.
Don't worry, teen. He only uses that line on girls.
Or their guide dog.
I reckon Paul's used that line so often, he almost believes it himself.
No, I don't. Now look, just go and fetch my case from the car, you nasty little commoner.
Maybe we should think about this for a moment. This place feels really weird.
Rachel, Professor Beasley is offering us $300 a week plus board.
Didn't I say I love weird?
Where is everybody?
In the hall, waiting for the lectures to begin.
Lectures?
Uh-huh. This morning we're doing dark matter and wormholes.
Oh, biology. Nice.
No, astrophysics.
Of course, astrophysics. Well, don't let us keep you. We wouldn't want you missing the start of your lecture.
Not very likely, seeing how we're the ones giving it.
Welcome to Clever Camp.
All right. What?
Clever Camp. Oh, dear me, I do wish they wouldn't call it that. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. I prefer to describe Camp Elysium as a center of excellence for young, intellectual high achievers.
Catchy.
Isn't it?
When you say high achievers, do you mean... Or do you mean...
Both. Plus a little bit of... and a very high proportion of...
Oh, doesn't that hurt your fingers doing that?
No, it's fine. You get used to it.
Oh, good.
It's okay, Hannah does that all the time.
Oh, consistency. Good. Always a sign of intellectual promise. Right. Tempest Fugit, au travail. Shall I show you to your quarters?
You mean we've got the job?
But you haven't even interviewed us yet.
Oh, I don't need to. Paul's already told me everything I needed to know on the phone.
I did? Oh, yeah, I did, didn't I?
I can't tell you how thrilled I am. 7 of Prince William's best friends, fresh out of Oxford, turning up out of the blue just when I needed them. Who would credit it?
Who indeed?
It's amazing. We can hardly believe it ourselves.
Oh, by the way, tonight's recital, what's it going to be? Beethoven, Liszt, a bit of light Tchaikovsky maybe to get us going?
Like Tchaikovsky? Maybe.
Okay, so Kim.
All right, I admit it. I may have slightly exaggerated the odd educational achievement, but I was only saying what Beasley wanted to hear.
Yeah, but Oxford?
All I said is that we'd been to Oxford, which we have.
Only for one night, when we played at my niece Anna's birthday party.
Did I say that we'd graduated?
Yes, but now we have to play a concert of classical music.
Forget soak him, drown him!
Look, I can explain! Go on in, explain. You're right, I can't.
Look, we could try and bluff it, improvise.
Improvise? You can't improvise with classical music. It's got rules.
Beasley made the performance part of the deal. No performance, no check.
On the other hand, rules were made to be broken.
Which is proof enough, as if proof indeed were needed, that music does not only feed the soul, it could also feed the entire population of China. Maybe that's why the first tune most of us ever learned to play on the piano is Chopsticks. So, without further ado, please welcome some new recruits to the staff with a world premiere of a brand new orchestral work entitled The Panic Symphony in E-flat minor at 250 beats per minute. Boys and girls, the S Club Ensemble!
You took the words right out of my mouth.
That was either totally brilliant or the worst thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
You mean worse than Silence of the Lambs, the musical?
Possibly. Let's just go with brilliant, shall we?
Sure.
What I really liked was the exciting way, the way they played with the conventions of the symphonic form to produce something that was quite beautiful in its ugliness. Bravo! Encore! Encore! Bravo! Encore!
Okay then, one more time, this time with feeling.
Don't even think about it, mate.
There's a big dip coming up.
Yeah, watch yourselves.
Oh,
Nearly lost one. Aha! Right, now do you remember what I was saying about nature helping us to find our way? Well, take a look at this tree. Do you see the fungus here growing on the bark? Well, this fungus only ever grows on the north side of a tree.
I'm sorry, there's no fungus in my tree book.
Is that magnetic north or true north?
Why didn't you put your books down and take a look at the real thing?
Yeah, come on, everyone get nice and close, it's not going to bite. Okay, now first things first. What does it smell like?
Oh, does it delight you like a pretty flower? Or does it stink like a pop in an envelope?
It's kind of buttery and lemony, you know?
Like toast with honey.
Or rivers, you know, in the winter when the water's really flowing.
Cool, fungus.
Hi, Albert.
Hi.
You made that yourself?
It's for a flight theory assignment for Professor Beasley.
Because you couldn't just fly a kite if you wanted to, no?
No, I could, but I don't think that would count as a productive use of time. Professor Beasley wouldn't like it at all.
All the more reason to do it then. You're 10, right?
Yeah.
If you want to fly a kite, you just go and fly a kite.
Okay, but first I have to get the kite to fly.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know. I've done everything I was supposed to do. I did the math, took care of the physics, followed every rule of aerodynamics in the book, and look. Nothing.
What does your aerodynamic book say about gum?
Gum?
Gum. Try it now.
Jennifer, aren't you meant to be in dance class now?
I am. It's fascinating, actually. Did you know that most dances can be traced back to the ancient fertility rites of the Inca god Laminatutu?
Yeah, great, fantastic, but you don't dance with your brain. You dance with your body, and your body's required in the dance studio right now. That's if you actually have a body under there. Oh no! She's half girl, half desk.
You see, sometimes the really clever thing is not to try and be clever at all.
Sounds pretty clever to me.
Hey, don't you go confusing me now.
Okay, so we raise our arms like this. Lovely, a bit higher. Fantastic. And then we shift our weight onto our front leg and we move. Just let go, trust your body, and see what happens. Brilliant!
Well, I've never had a day quite like that before.
Nor me. Talk about brainy kids. It's like spending the whole day on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire without any chance of winning the money.
Yeah, or phoning a friend.
Do you know what I reckon the real problem with this place is?
What?
It's not that the kids are too smart or too brainy. It's that Beasley and the parents who send them here are so keen on them getting on so well, they've just forgotten to let them be kids.
She's right.
Do you know what I think we've got to do? I think we've got to help them get in touch with their childish side.
Well, how are we going to do that?
Well, I don't know, get in touch with our childish side.
And here it comes.
Been working so hard for so long. I think it's time I should be moving on. I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm gonna do the right thing. You know that is the best thing. I've got myself a one-way ticket, and I'm coming home. Riding on a love train, making my way back to you, baby. Riding on a love train, cruising my way back to my baby's arms. Riding on a love train, making my way back to you, baby. Riding on a love train, cruising my way back where my baby's arms are waiting for me. Don't stop, keep moving, I don't wanna get off. No, no, no. Till I reach my baby in the tunnel of love. I'm gonna do the right thing. I know that it's the right thing. Ooh, you make my heart sing. I've got myself a one-way ticket, and I'm coming home. Riding on a love train, making my way back to you, baby. Riding on a love train, cruising my way back where my baby's arms are waiting for me.
Have you all gone stark staring mad? What do you think you're doing?
Well, we're just having a laugh.
Or laugh. And that's funny, is it? Taking some of the finest young minds in the country and setting them to work on strategies for throwing flour around the kitchen.
Yeah. What strategies?
Look, just chill out a bit, mate. I mean, what is your problem? They were just having a bit of fun for once. That's what kids do.
Fun. You call that fun? Throwing paint in each other's hair. What's the point in that?
There isn't one, and that's the point.
I think you should all leave now, before you do any more damage.
Damage? Professor Beasley, did you see those kids' faces? They were happy. They were really happy. And why was that? Because for the first time in their entire life, they were having fun. They were being kids. They were being funny, clever, inquisitive, smelly, messy kids. Now, do you understand what we're trying to say here, or do you want it in Latin first?
Come on, let's go. Nice one. You're almost forgiven.
I'm sorry, guys. It looks like you're just going to have to make your own fun without us.
Don't worry, we will. Professor, do we have your help for a moment?
My help? What do you mean, my help?
We're conducting a little experiment.
Well, I trust it's a proper scientific experiment.
Oh yes, totally scientific. What we want to discover is if a given mass V, for example, you, Mr. Beasley,
You're subjected to a horizontal force K.
Yes, I'm with you so far.
And then move through a given distance Y.
Move through a distance, I see.
and then move through a given depth Z,
I think the theory of relativity might come into play here.
And then that body was subjected to irresistible gravitational forces of displacement.
which may or may not result in...
One very wet professor.
Interesting.
Well, I think that you should repeat this experiment as often as possible.
Excellent. Now, who can tell me what is the German word for duck?
What does it smell like?
Gum.
Gum.
In what possible sense is this a camp?
I'm wearing tents.
Or the share blocks? Or the camp house?
I don't know if I want to be a counsellor, Joe. I just ain't that cut out to be.
It's something that is all so natural to me.